Hi Aries, this is your November to December 2020 reading. We'll go ahead and get started. Alright Aries, so before we even get started, while I was shuffling, there was a lot of heavy, dense energies. And I feel like, but with your cards, I am going to have to clarify a lot, but I feel like you guys have recently gone through, someone has betrayed you or lied to you or manipulated you recently, and that has caused you to close up your heart again, and it's like you're against love and being open and vulnerable, because every time you do it, you end up getting hurt, you end up getting used and manipulated and lied to. I do feel like you've left this person behind because you were in a place of not knowing what was really going on behind the scenes. And I feel like once you did find out and get a hint of it, you decided to walk away. You closed off and walked away. But I do feel like this person, it could be both ways around, but I do definitely feel like this person is watching you. Whether, that's on social media, whether they know where you live, they know your friends, they're asking about you, whatever it is, they're still keeping their eye on you. And I feel like this entire situation has caused them to go within as well and either they're purposely trying to deal with a lot of inner struggles that they have, or it's like those demons are kind of coming out and forcing themselves to be seen. All right, so let's start with the 7 of Swords. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords. Right, guys, my dog was barking, so I had to wait. But so yeah, whatever this manipulation and deception was that you found out, you ended it and had the strength to walk away from it. Maybe this even could have been like a way of the universe testing you to see if you would walk away from something that no longer serves you in order to get what it is that you do want. So let's see, why is the Queen of Cups here? Yeah, and you're closing off your heart again. There's a lot of chaos going on with your emotions and how you feel about the situation, and almost like you regret opening up again and being vulnerable again to someone, and trusting in them that they wouldn't hurt you, and they did. And I feel like instead of dealing with that chaos, you're kind of just closing off to it. You don't want to deal with it. You are probably trying to distract yourself with other things. Yeah, you're no longer open to giving your heart for the meantime. And again, I feel like you are more focused on your career or your job or your school, but you're kind of not dealing with any more love at the moment. All right, so the Page of Swords. Let's see. Okay. 4 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, so I feel like both of you may be keeping an eye on each other still. This person or you also definitely dream about each other. It's like even when you do have time to just relax, it's like your mind goes straight to that person, and vice versa. Why is the Hermit card here? The Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what the advice is for you is, while I understand why you did close off your heart, and you, whatever this is that you went through really hurt you, but the advice for you is to not ignore it and not ignore the pain and the emotions that are coming up, and instead to go within and see what they're trying to tell you. Allow them to go in and be with those emotions so you can get the lesson that you're meant to learn from it, you know, so you can get the clarity, because everything happens for a reason. The people we attract into our lives, it's either cycles being repeated, or it's a lesson that we're meant to learn before we can take the next step. And if, as long as we keep avoiding it, the same situation will keep showing up, just with different faces and different bodies and different people. But it's not until we deal with it. Okay, so why do I attract people that manipulate and lie to me? You know, sit there and ask yourself that, you know, grab a pen and a piece of paper and just ask that question and allow your hand to write, you know. You don't have to analyze and think. Just put your hand on paper and see what comes out. See what your body is trying to tell you, what your subconscious is trying to tell you. The moon, again, I feel like you're really being asked to go within and go into your emotions and feel them and learn from them and break this cycle that has been repeating for you. Let's see, the moon. Yep. This thing that you do where you close off after you get hurt, that's not the best way to deal with heartbreak, you know, because the more we repress our emotions, it's like it keeps building up and building up until one day it either explodes out and we have like an emotional breakdown, or it can even lead to disease. And so that's something that you want to deal with, and you want to break that cycle as well of your own reactions to heartbreak and things that hurt you. You have to deal with it. Yep. So, and once you do, you expand. And it's like this was a lesson for you that keeps showing up in different people and will continue to until you break it intentionally, by healing whatever it is in yourself that is calling this kind of behavior in. And the moment you're able to not close up and remain open and still be open to love, to giving and receiving of love, despite everything you've been through, that's when you expand to the next step of your life, to the next chapter of your life, where, you know, then you get the relationships that you want, not that you have to learn from, you know? All right, so let's see. Let's do an oracle card. See if there's any more advice for Aries, November and December. Ooh, we got two. All right, we'll go with it. So this is what they look like. So the first one is Divine Sisterhood. Letting the divine feminine nourish you now into relationships, collaborations, community, and friendships is very wise. There are many souls with whom you have spiritual contracts decided upon before you were born who wish to help you and whom you can help too, as you grow together in peace, light, and wisdom. So this is very, very important. I feel like being able to view life and relationships and connections as something that's not meant to hurt you, but that's meant to help you. And sometimes helping you comes in the form of pain, you know? But if once you're able to see why this is happening and heal whatever it is that it's trying to show you and it's trying to point at, then you step into expansion and the next chapter, and you move forward. But you're really being asked to kind of embrace that feminine energy of just going with the flow and allowing, and not, you know, like a mother. Their child can do so many horrible things and say horrible things, but they will continue to love them no matter what. And I feel like that's what you're being asked to do, not necessarily to like show affection and love to this person, but to remain open to love and to not close up and give up. All right. And then the next card is Divine Destiny. The divine warrior is within you, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. So again, yeah, I feel like this is just reiterating the same message, that you're being asked to be brave enough and to deal with all of this. And it's not an easy process, and it is painful, and you do have to deal with things that kind of suck and that you'd rather avoid. But it's really important to break this cycle, to understand why you attract people who lie to you and who manipulate you. And once you see why it is, what is it within you that's attracting this, you're able to heal it and stop it and readjust your energy to a different path towards expansion, not towards repetition of the past over and over again. All right, Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I wish you guys the best, and I send you a lot of light and love during this process, because I know it's really, really difficult. So, yep, hope you guys have an amazing day.